Now let's do a lab. You can log in back into your system. Let's log into virtual environment. This is where we are right now. So you can minimize this one as well. Now as a first exercise, we will work with a dataset called user reviews. Hadoop is already started, so if it is not started, you can do startall.sh or startdfs.sh. I'm not going to do that because it's already started. And then you can see the files on Hadoop, and where you can use clear command to see a blank terminal. And then there is something called user reviews data. First we will get this data inside datasets folder. So here is the datasets folder. I will first get this user reviews data inside virtual environment. So now user reviews is here. So this is, I think, Amazon user reviews data about a particular product or something. So what we'll do is we will count the number of lines inside, not number of lines, we will count the words, each word and its frequency in this particular data set. Before that, we have to move the data onto HDFS. These are the files on HDFS right now. These are the files on HDFS. Now you have to move user review .txt onto HDFS. So I'm trying to move user reviews.txt onto HDFS. So this is how we are moving it there. Is it moved? We can check the file. User review.hdfs is created. So this is the user reviews data. Now we will write MapReduce program. So first we need to write map.java, reduce.java. Remember, Hadoop is built on Java. MapReduce programs we need to write in Java. So if you want to write MapReduce programs, you need to learn Java. So we need to write Java based MapReduce program. We need to write word count program in Java. So this is how we write it. First we'll go to the, it's not that easy to write Java programs, but you can just, as of now, you can copy paste this code. So I have changed my directory. Now I'm going to Hadoop bin folder. So changing the directory to Hadoop bin. So once you are here, you have to create word count dot java. So word count dot java, first you need to create that. Use the code as it is, sudo. When you say sudo, you need to enter the password, system password that is used for logging in. So this is the file. Gedit means editor window is open. Within that you need to write the word count program. So word count program has mapper and reducer code. So this is the word count program. Within that you will have map function and reduce function. Let us see where the map function is. Here is the map function. Here is the reduce function. Both map and reduce functions are included in this whole word count program. As we discussed earlier already, map function emits just simple key, that the word, and 1. What does reduce function does? It calculates the sum. So that is how MapReduce works. If you know Java, you can try to understand this. If you don't know Java, just take it as it is. This two functions are simply doing nothing but map and reduce. Remaining all are just formalities. You need to import all the important libraries, that is this, including the libraries, and then there are some functions that are used inside this, tokenizer, etc. So that's why we have to include all of that. And then we have map and reduce, and these are the exceptions. If there are any errors, then we might get this as exception. So simply you need to copy paste this word count code inside this gedit. So copy paste this word count code, simply save it and then close it. So once that is done, you need to compile. Why you need to compile? That is how Java works. First you need to compile. Simply follow the steps. What are we trying to do here? We're trying to count the words. Then create the jar file, and then run word count program. So to run the word count program, we need to give the word count program jar file word count class, and then wherever we saved the uh, input, so user reviews.hdfs is the input, the output will go here. So this is the, so to run the word count program, we need to give the jar file, the function, and this is the input path of the file. So word count will be run on this file user reviews, output will come here count out. So I'm just running this code which will execute on the user reviews file that is there on hdfs. Enter. So word count is getting started. MapReduce key value pairs, MapReduce, everything has happened. And then finally let us see the output. User review count, here is the output. You can directly see the output by pasting it, or else, so you can see the output like this, but there will be obviously many number of words. That's why each word and its count, word count, this is what we wanted as output. If you want the output as simply number of words inside this, you can modify the program accordingly. Here the program that we wrote is each word and how many times it is appearing. So that is how word count works. We can take the output into a text file, in the sense like it can be a new text file. We can open that text file. So that is simply you can just create a new directory. I'm creating a new directory and taking this output inside a text file. The text file name is review word count.txt, that is saved in a particular folder. Home hd user output review word count.txt. So I can go here, home hd user output review word count.txt. So this is the output. You can even watch have a look at the output that is saved here if you want to use it later on. Since we wrote a simple word count without taking care of spaces and all that, the output is like this. Or you can modify the word map and reduce program to make it look better. Simply this is just to give an idea on how MapReduce works. So that is a smaller file. Now what we'll do is, in our next exercise we will take a really large huge file, so that is 7 GB dataset file that we have, and we'll try to count the number of lines. So 7 GB dataset, you can use any other method, you can use any other tool. You can just take that, maybe in Excel 7 GB finding the number of lines, it might be difficult for you. In SQL try loading it, if you don't know the structure of it, it will be difficult. So you can try any other method. In Hadoop what we'll do is we will try to find the number of lines in our next exercise.